Yeah, it does.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up, everyone?
Oh, we're already live.
Here we go.
First vlog ever.
Ever.
It's kind of late, so we're being a little quiet. Oh,
yeah. We just went to Sundance.
If you know what that is, Fort Collins locals.
Yeah.
It's the worst place on earth.
Yeah, it's called Scumdance.
It is called Scumdance.
Yeah. But
it's the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Welcome to the fort. For all you non-Fort Collins people, it's pretty much just like the Grizzly Rose, but more scummy.
A lot scummier.
Yeah.
I've never been to the Grizzly Rose, actually. For all Albuquerque followers, it's like the dirty bourbon. It's so just want to shout out every demographic that could potentially be watching this.
Yeah.
If you're from somewhere that's not any of those places, then damn, we've really expanded our reach, which is impressive. I highly doubt anyone not from Denver.
Yeah, probably not.
Fort Collins or New Mexico will be watching this.
Yeah, but if we do have any followers from anywhere else other than Colorado, New Mexico, shout out to you guys.
Comment where you're from.
Yeah.
We'd love to see you. Hear about it.
Yeah.
The world is a great place.
It is. Maybe anyone from Puerto Rico. If
you're from Puerto Rico, let me know. Because I want you to mail me some gasolinas so bad.
Me too.
So bad. Which takes us into our topic of the night. It's a great segue into our conversation. Our conversation of Puerto Rico, our spring break trip we went on.
Puerto Rico was very fun.
Very fun. Trent and I would say out of everybody who went, probably two of the people who had the most fun.
Yeah.
I think
Definitely.
From the girls' side, I probably had most fun on the girls' side, and he had most fun on the guys' side.
Yeah.
So
I danced around on the floor with Lydia.
Lydia
is my new lover.
Boyfriend, but
yeah,
that's just, it ain't no thing.
It's irrelevant.
It's not relevant.
So Lydia, if you're watching this, shout out to you. You're my very first lover in Puerto Rico, and I will never forget all our memories we made together. I will always cherish our rolling around on the floor.
I don't remember the name of my first lover in Puerto Rico. Brendan? Devin. He was from Minnesota. Or Minnesota.
Yeah.
He went to school in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He bought me a shot of Jaeger.
Yeah.
And it was really gross. But
how about
hi, if you're hearing this tonight, Devin, I think. What's up? I think we still have each other on Snapchat, so it's pretty good stuff. Yeah. Anybody else you want to shout out? Any other lovers?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Lydia just takes up my whole heart. There's no room for anyone else in there, so yeah.
My heart
is
pretty empty as of right now.
Yeah.
That's the way I like it. I don't really like people taking up real estate in my heart.
Oh yeah, Andy does have a little section though.
Oh.
Me and Andy have a bromance.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know.
Yeah, Andy and Trent. They love each other.
We do.
Maybe and I have a little bit of like a galmance.
Yeah.
But it's like pretty like platonic.
Yeah. Don't know what that means, but
it's like when it's like not like very like intimate.
Oh yeah, it's just like kind of out there.
It's just like out there more.
Yeah. So going back to our first topic of the night, well, our second topic, I guess, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it's like the main. The theme of the night.
Yeah. So, what would you say was your favorite part of Puerto Rico?
I'll be honest. I think for me, and this is what I've told a lot of people, is like the progression of like how a day in Puerto Rico was basically just a dream, because you wake up in our Airbnb, our really bougie Airbnb, and you kind of like the morning, you could kind of just do what you want to do. If you wanted to walk and get coffee, if you wanted to make breakfast, it was kind of up to you. So you'd get to go do that, and then we'd like go spend all day playing around on the beach and hanging out and
getting disrespected by those
getting
giant
there were
waves.
giant waves.
Yeah,
They
they
disrespected
were
the heck out of
monster.
us.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and then we'd just like get so tired and like sunburnt throughout the day. We'd go just like collapse in our Airbnb, eat dinner, see the sights, just like hang out for a while, and then like 10 o'clock hits, time to party.
Yeah.
And then we just get freaking turned out of our minds, and we go out. I think that was the best. Like just like how like the lifestyle that we got to live for the week was epic.
Yeah, we went to La Placenta,
La
which is
Placita.
well.
We have to. If you ever want to go, it's called La Placita. We thought it was La Placenta. Mostly makes.
That's what we call it now.
Yeah, it's like in jokes. If we refer to it as that, we didn't go into anyone's physical placenta.
Yeah,
it's a place. It's La Placita. I think translates to the little place, plus the little plaza. Maybe basically, it's like this like square,
giant square.
Yeah, it's like
with
2
just
blocks.
Bars like
Bars,
on
bars,
every.
bars,
3 words.
3 words, 8 letters. Say it. And
Yeah.
Bars. Yeah, so that was such a fun night. There's like umbrellas above.
And this place was packed full of people.
Packed.
Like you would turn like 90 degrees, there'd be people everywhere.
Yeah.
Turn another 90 degrees in the other direction, people everywhere. It was just a great time.
It was fun.
Yeah. Everyone was just dancing and having a good time. You would walk into a bar and there's just a whole bunch of people there, like having a great time.
15 degrees.
Excuse me?
Wait.
What happens if you turn 15 degrees?
15 degrees of what?
You're saying 90 degrees each
way. Sorry, you two. We had an intruder alert.
Don't know what that was about.
Sorry, you two.
Sorry. Anyways.
Anyway, it's a super sweet place. What would you say out of all the bars we went to in La Placita, which one was your favorite?
I would say my favorite was definitely the one that was on the corner that we first went into Saturday night when there wasn't a lot of people there. But we went there like the first night too.
Is that where we had the Baileys? No, not Baileys, not the Malibu.
No, it was like down a little further. It was
the yellow walls one? No.
It was the one where I did the live video on my Finsta. And
was it where they get free sangria to the girls?
I don't know.
Was it the one where Gannon forgot his ID and couldn't get in?
I don't remember that. I don't think it was there. It was the one with the girl with the white dress, and she was hopping around.
Oh, the yellow one.
Yeah.
I know this is the yellow one.
Yeah.
That one was really fun. I have some fun content on my phone of the yellow bar.
Me too. There was this one girl, I guess.
Yeah.
We think she was a transgender or like a drag queen. But
we were a little unsure.
Yeah. But anyways, they was wearing like this white romper in the front and then like
a kind of flowy back.
Yeah,
like a
flowy
maxi dress back.
Maxi dress.
With some little pink flowers on it?
Yeah. I think they were red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyways, so I was dancing in the middle of everyone at first, and then she came and like started dancing too. And she like she signaled for me to come like over to her. And so I went over there and I was like, yeah, what's up? Like, let's dance. And then I realized what I got myself into. And then I kind of just like drifted away from that point
Yeah.
and
I feel like it was
distanced myself from her.
Yeah.
Because I felt a little uncomfortable with the whole situation.
The situation station.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, my vlog channel is called The Situation Station because in Puerto Rico, we were all 6 of us or 7 of us crammed into a 4-person Uber.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it got brought up, but Situation Station became a new thing.
A new joke.
In the Uber. So
Yeah,
now.
because it was quite a situation.
It was a very situation. Our Uber driver wanted to kiss Lauren.
He did, Luis. He asked, we were like, have you ever had your first kiss? Like, what's your first kiss story, Luis? And he's like, I don't know. And then he was like, do you want to kiss? But I was the only girl in the Uber, and there were 6 dudes and me. And I was like, no, I don't.
And then there was this car in front of us. I was being an idiot.
Yeah.
And they were like stopped, parked on the side, kind of. And they just started randomly reversing into us.
The middle of the road.
Yeah. And Luis got so mad because he thought they were going to hit us.
They almost did.
Oh, excuse me. And then he like started screaming at them. He's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like, I don't remember exactly what he said.
He was pissed.
But he was throwing his hands up, and then they kept coming, and he opened the door, got out of the car, and just started screaming the heck out of them.
Yeah, he literally like got out of our Uber while we were all sitting in it, like on the middle of the road, and like ran after this car and was like screaming at them. He
just stopped the car, got out, started screaming, and I thought someone was gonna die that night. I was terrified.
We were all terrified. It was we had some interesting times.
Yeah, for sure.
But the nightlife, man.
The nightlife was on point.
I know, like when I turn 21 here, like when it's legal here in America, I'm gonna go. Even like the Fort Collins has like a pretty like sweet bar scene. I'm gonna be like super uber disappointed because it's just not gonna have the same effects. That like that place. They know how to throw down.
Yeah, and there was this bar in Old San Juan where we were staying that we'd go to every night. It was a 2-level bar, so like on the bottom was your typical bar.
Yeah, pretty low key.
Yeah, low key. Everyone was just chilling, sitting around.
It was very just like a sit down bar.
Yeah,
like booths, kind of like ambiance situation.
Yeah, and then you went up the stairs to the top, and it was a dance floor
party. It was like a club. It was like a club upstairs, bar downstairs.
Yeah, that's what you can call it. It was so fun.
Yeah, we sinned a lot there.
And Lauren got up behind the DJ.
I got on the DJ booth and got to like throw it down a little, and then the security guard told me I had to get down.
Yeah. Oh, and also at that one, I talked to one of the bouncers for like an hour straight, all in Spanish.
Yeah,
I was practicing
Trent's
my
Spanish is off the wall. It's epic. It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty cool. It was pretty cool that I could talk to him in Spanish and I could understand him as long as he talked slow, because a lot of Spanish speakers talk really fast, so then it's really hard to understand them. But I just told him, like, please talk slow for me so I can actually understand what you're saying. And then he did. And then it took me a while to think of, like, how to say things. Yeah, just because I haven't taken Spanish in at least 2 years. Mm-hmm. It was my senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. 2 years ago. And I just haven't used it or practiced it since then. So that's the situation station right there.
That's it. But it was pretty epic. One point we were all thrown down, and then I had this like, there's this other bar that we'd go to, this $3 shot and beer. And I had my beer. I had already taken my shot of my beer, and I was dancing. And then I got bumped. And then all of a sudden I spilled a little bit. It was like not really a big deal. And then I look over, and Trent is Zamboniing my beer spill off the floor. Straight hands on the floor, just slurping it up. I was all, bro, this kid is insane. What? And then the guy, like, one of the workers thought that someone had Trent had thrown up, so he came and, like, mopped up the area afterwards, and we were like,
Yeah.
"Sorry, sir."
And
It was
then
wild.
all these girls that were there were freaking out. They're like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay? Do you need help? Like, what can we do for
They
you?"
were sweet.
And I was like, "No, I'm fine. Like, nothing happened." And they're like, "Are you sure? Like, are you sure you didn't throw up? We thought you threw up." And all this stuff. And I was like, "No, no, no, I didn't. Like, I was
Ain't
just
no
doing
thing.
that. Yeah, ain't no thing, girl." um, do we
Yeah.
do you maybe want to talk about my little experience I had with that beer?
I think we do want to talk about that. So, I
Yeah.
unfortunately I don't know where I was that night. I think that it must have been, like, they had dudes
Yeah,
night,
it
like, there
was
was, like, a
dudes.
dudes time.
Yeah, it was like dudes time and girls time, I think.
Yeah,
Like you guys were all just back at the Airbnb,
which
but we wanted to go out and like walk around and stuff
yeah.
and just live
So
it
the
up.
dudes, wandered on over to the Godsend itself, $3 shot and beer, and while they were there, got their $3 shot and beer, Trent, how if you had one word to describe beer, what would it be?
Disgusting.
He has a hard time with
Absolutely
it.
horrendous.
It's a hard time with it.
Yeah. If I even smell it, I gag. Like earlier tonight,
Mhm.
I smelled it and
Yeah, we've
I
had a lot.
wanted to gag. It's disgusting.
Disgusting to him.
Yeah. Let alone if I drink it.
So he's
Yeah.
had some drinks tonight for sure. And
Yeah.
then Hansis gets his beer for the boys always.
For the boys.
Trent takes a sip and tell us what happens, Trent.
Projectile vomit everywhere.
On video.
Yeah.
We have it on
Yeah.
film.
3 vomits in a row. Pow, pow, pow. Just straight vomit everywhere. It was explosive. Yeah.
And
It's so
unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know, it's subjective. I wasn't there, but I got this fabulous video compilation the next morning I woke up to.
It's pretty good.
Funny. It's so funny.
Before that, I was like, for the boys, and I have drank beer before this moment, but I've only taken like small sips because I was too scared to drink a lot of it. So this time I just really went for it. I just sent it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this like for the boys. We're in Puerto Rico. I'm living it up out here. So I took the beer and I was like, let's go. I'm ready to chug. So I started chugging. Not like 3 seconds later, I had to stop because I couldn't take it anymore. And that is the point where I vomited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a rough, traumatizing experience. Really.
Yeah.
What
else?
There's something that I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the shroom sauce that we cooked up.
Oh yeah,
Get
we
lost
didn't
in
cook
that
it.
shroom
We got
sauce.
lost. Some
Oh, yeah.
other people cooked some shroom sauce.
We're not gonna point any fingers or say any names, but there are certain people that night that gets up a mean, and I'm talking wicked shroom sauce.
Wicked.
It was something else.
Something out of
something out of a tomato soup can, I think.
Plus some chopped, like mushed tomatoes and some mushrooms all mixed together.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
it's
just
like a chopped
usual
basket.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was like.
I totally got lost in it. Needed Google Maps to get out of that one.
God, I know. It was like, someone give me a topographical map so I know where I'm at.
Seriously.
It
was pretty good. With those pasta shells that were like $2 at the grocery store.
We're all about a good deal. I ate such little that entire week, drank so little water. Just basically got demolished by the
Dehydrated
sun.
myself.
I dehydrated myself, not
Yeah.
like the drink. Which moves us on to
But
our next subject I was
yeah.
really excited to get to.
Me too.
Gasolina.
Gasolina. Adult Capri Suns, if you can imagine that.
You can imagine that,
The
yeah.
pouches with just different fruity juices.
Full
and
vodka.
Vodka,
Rum,
tequila,
tequila, all of it.
and it was like 7 or 8% alcohol.
It was hefty. It was more than a beer.
Yeah, definitely more than a beer. You just opened it up, stuck that straw in it, and slipped away.
Oh,
and they were so good. And at one point, I think Luke,
our friend,
Luke chugged 5 of them in a matter of 10
minutes on the beach in the middle of the day
drinking.
Yeah. He got completely obliterated and was being obscene on our public transportation we took at the beginning of our trip for some reason.
Yeah. And that's a great segue into our next topic of discussion. Gannon, the very first day we were there.
He was really excited, as he should be, that he could like buy some alcoholic beverages. And that he rushed on over to the store and treated himself to some Don Julio, I believe his name is, if you're familiar with Don.
Yeah.
And drank a lot of it in the middle of the day, no water, threw up on the public transportation.
Yeah.
Home from the beach.
And I was actually eating a can of Pringles. They weren't like actually Pringles, they were just the Lay's ones. But I was eating a can of those, and all of a sudden I hear Adam go, "Wait, can we use that?" And I was like, I'm not really sure what you mean, but yeah, I guess I'll give it to you. So I had to dump all my chips out of my can that I just bought at the grocery store, and I had to hand it over to Gannon because Gannon was about to puke his guts out on that bus.
Bad. It was so bad.
Yeah.
But the shroom sauce we cooked it up that night, and it saved him. And he was out and about the clubs later.
He stayed in the bathroom for a couple hours, few hours probably. But then when we were all ready to roll out, Autobots roll out, we asked him if he was going to come out with us, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, he was back.
Yeah, he was back to his old self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God gives his hardest battles to his strongest warriors. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Which is the next topic, which takes us to our next topic. Bacardi.
Bacardi. Dragonberry Bacardi. Chase the Sprite. Or yeah, right?
Yeah, chased, mixed, any of it. Before,
not mixed.
Reverse.
No, not mixed.
No, I mixed it. It was good.
I mixed it and it was awful.
We probably did the ratio wrong.
But yeah, but I personally just like chasing it with Sprite, and it made it 100 times better. So that was just
really good. So it was really cheap there because they make Bacardi there in Puerto Rico, so it's really inexpensive. Which takes us to our next topic.
The Bacardi factory.
We went on a tour, $14. It was a steal. I'm so glad we did it. It was really fun.
Yeah, and then so they took us like into the building. I don't remember exactly what it was. It wasn't like the actual factory part.
It was like the
outskirts of
it. It was like the touristy staged part.
Yeah, and this guy was like showing us. This guy was showing us a demonstration up at the bar, and he was like, "I know Valentine's Day was just a few days ago, even though it was like March 25th.
Yeah, it was like a month and a half.
Yeah, and he was like, "I know Valentine's Day was just a few months ago. A few days ago, I meant." But
he was really strange. And it was just funny. The tour guides were very funny, very engaging. We had a good time.
And then, do you want to talk about the flashing red light? And not the flashing, the blinding red light.
See, that I feel like it's like interesting, I guess, but a lot of people probably don't really understand that. Our viewers.
Oh yeah.
Basically, there's like lots of flashing red lights that just like burned my eyes, and then they asked us funny questions. They were like, what are these oak barrels made out of? And like, what kind of tree? And then no one said anything. And then someone was like, oak tree. And then it was so funny. And so then I was all, yeah,
It was so funny.
So awkward. Anyway,
me and Lauren were the only ones cheering. We were like, yeah.
We brought the excitement that no one else seemed to bring with us to Bacardi.
Yeah, we did.
Which is kind of leads us into our next topic.
Which leads us into our next topic of me losing what are the odds on the beach.
Yes, I love this topic.
And so here's how it went down. Oh yeah, sorry. We have to keep it going.
It's 12:02 a.m. and all my roommates are asleep.
You probably hate us right now. But anyways, so we were on the beach and Nika had brought her camera. So Nika was taking pictures of all of us. We were posing for her. It was a big photo shoot session.
Big photo shoot.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, I hear Luke ask me, what are the odds that I go wrestle these dudes that were from Chicago, I believe, University of Chicago.
Is that a university? Probably.
Yeah, they were all wrestling. They had made this circle in the sand that was like the ring, and they were really getting into it, like taking it super seriously. And one of the guys was acting like the ref, and he was like squatting down, like looking at them both every once in a while. And and so Luke asked me what are the odds that I go wrestle with him. And
we're making a vlog.
Yeah. Vlog number 1.
Everything's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Are people watching you right now?
No, it's private. We'll share it later.
Yeah.
Good feature.
This is Nika, the one that was taking pictures of us that I just mentioned.
Did we just mention because we're segueing into when you wrestled the guys on the beach?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so where was I with that? So
you were about to wrestle. There's like the ring, and there's the guy, like the monitor, the mitigator.
Yeah, and so I said 1 in 20, and
yeah. Is that your mom?
Yeah, I'm gonna lock it with you.
Oh, okay.
So I said 1 in 20, and it went 3, 2, 1. I said 17. Luke said 17, and I was like, dang it. That it really be like that sometimes, you know. You can't get your way every time. So it's like, all right, I gotta do this. Like, I lost over the odds. Let's go. So I walk over to the guys and I was like, hey, so I just lost over the odds with my friend, and I have to wrestle one of you. And he was like, oh, really? Like, no. And well, then he was like, all right, well, I'm super drunk right now, so like we'll see how this goes, but no hurt feelings. Like, this isn't serious. Like, we're just doing it for fun, and I won't hurt you or anything. So I was like, all right, let's go. So I got down in ready position, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm so pumped for this. Just kidding. I wasn't really like that. I was just like, yeah, let's get this over with. And so he started wrestling, and then he completely obliterated me. I suck at wrestling. I cannot wrestle to save my life. He beat me after like 5 seconds because I just do not know how to wrestle. And then he wanted to take a picture with me afterwards for some reason. I was like, all right. And then he was like, do not ever forget me. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. So this is already a 30-minute vlog.
We have a lot more content.
We do. I know. Should we talk about it? Puerto Rico Part 2.
Yeah, should we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still so many fun things that happen. We haven't even
There
gotten
really
into
is.
Luke's sunburn.
Oh yeah. There's so many.
Or Andy and his girl.
Oh yeah.
Or anything.
Or let's see what else is there.
So
or fatties. Yeah.
or the fairy.
Yeah. Yeah. So
There's lots of good stuff, and Trent almost dropped his phone off the
oh
ferry into
yeah.
the ocean.
Oh yeah. Why does this always happen to me?
And then we haven't even talked about our plane ride.
Oh yeah, our plane ride. That was one of the best parts.
Best parts.
Whitney, Houston, Texas.
The gum on the back of the safety card, which I have such a thing for, like, the safety card.
Me too.
The artistry, honestly, is like low-key, it slaps.
Yeah, it does. Like whoever made that should really
get make six figures.
Yeah,
essentially
least. He should be up there with like Picasso and Michelangelo.
Yeah,
like a very well-known artist that everyone knows about.
Yeah,
and
or Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, even though he wasn't an artist,
he drew the.
Oh yeah, well,
I don't know. Yeah. He's not really an artist. Who's an artist nowadays?
Yeah.
Is there any famous artists these days? I don't think.
Travis Scott.
This is just to get to know me.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with him. Yeah. I love you, Travis. If you're watching this, I love you. Okay, well, on that note,
all right. Well, it's been a good time here on the Situation Station.
Part one of many situations.
Yeah.
In the station.
So next
time we'll talk more about Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
We can even talk Scum Dance tonight at some vlog. We'll keep busting out content for you guys.
Yeah. We'll make sure to keep it fresh and fun.
Always interactive, interesting.
And we want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments below. So make sure to comment and maybe subscribe.
Love a good subscribe. That was a weird noise I just made with my mouth. Sorry.
That was really weird.
We love a good subscriber.
Yeah, we really do.
Sister snatched.
Yeah. Get it, girl.
Get it, girl. Okay, should we high five to end it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
I don't know what that was.